Okay, antennas are now locked into position, and in about 54 seconds or 53 seconds, we should have acquisition of signal.
Sophie.
You will let us know when we can start calling.
Yes, I'm just monitoring the clock at the moment, and we're on a countdown timer. We've got about 13 seconds to go.
My chair will call and then he will pass to you.
Confirmed.
Okay, everyone in their positions, please. I'm going to start calling now. Calling NA1SS, NA1SS, NA1SS. This is Victor Kilo 4, India, Sierra, Sierra, VK4 ISS, calling for a scheduled ARIS contact. Can you receive, over? NA1SS, NA1SS, NA1SS. This is Victor Kilo 4, India, Sierra, Sierra, VK4 ISS, calling for a scheduled contact. Can you receive, over? NA1SS, NA1SS, NA1SS. This is Victor Kilo 4, India, Sierra, Sierra, VK4 ISS, calling for a scheduled contact. Can you receive, Sophie, over?
India, Sierra, Sierra. This is November Alpha 1 Sierra, Sierra. I hear you loud and clear, over.
Okay, thank you, Sophie. Good morning to you. Sophie, we have the students from YOTA standing by for you. Are you ready for their questions, over?
Hello, Austria. Hello, the summer camp, and hello, everyone organizing this contact. I'm very happy to talk to you today. I am ready, over.
Go ahead.
NA1SS, this is Oscar Echo 2 Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha. Sophie, here is your first question.
This is Violetta. How will the ISS contribute to future space exploration? Over.
Hello, ISS contributes to future space exploration because in here we learn to live and work in space, and you know, if we want to go like for longer times and to further destinations, then we need to learn the basics on small range and smaller orbits. So we're just learning everything here, and then we're building the future like this. It's like incremental, over.
This is Walid. Is there daily maintenance on board the ISS, over?
Yes, there is daily maintenance. The only reason is that, you know, the ISS is both a home for us, but also a giant laboratory. So in a home, you would do maintenance, like sometimes you repair the roof, sometimes you repair, you do some plumbing, sometimes you do some electricity. And here it's the same, it's our home, so we need to do some maintenance. We also do some maintenance for this scientific experiments and laboratory. And so, yeah, there is some daily maintenance, over.
This is Milan. Will there be future expansions of the ISS, over?
I don't know exactly what the future holds for the ISS. I know people want to extend it beyond the end of life, and so I would be very happy for this to be extended. But I don't know all the answers to this. I guess it will all need to be thoroughly thought by ground teams and engineering teams to know how we can build the future of the ISS, over.
This is Alexandra. What it is like to do amateur radio from the ISS, over.
Hi, I really love doing amateur radio from the ISS. Just talking to people on a different style of loops of communication means. Usually we only talk to ground teams and scientists and ground engineers, but it's very nice to speak to people from all over the world from the ISS. It's really a connection with Earth and with humans from many different countries that I love, over.
This is all Arthur's. What's your favorite thing to do on the ISS, over?
Hi, it's very difficult to pick just one thing to do that I love and my favorite thing because I love so many things on the ISS. First, I love turning around the planet in 90 minutes and seeing all those different landscapes. I also love eating in space, which is kind of different, and the food doesn't fall from the spoon. I love moving in 3 dimensions and floating around. This is super funny, and doing some somersaults. I love preparing for challenging tasks like extravehicular activities. So I love so many things in here, I cannot pick one favorite over.
Bonjour, I am Quentin. Can you access the internet in your free time? Over.
Yeah, thank you very much. And bonjour. Yes, we can access the internet in our free time, only when the connection with the satellites work well. So most of the time they work well, but sometimes we have some disconnections, and then we wait the next reconnection, and then we can access the internet. Over.
This is Maria. Do you ever get scared of the distance between you and Earth? Over.
Hi, Maria. Actually, I do not get scared about this. We are not that far. We are only 400 kilometers above Earth, so it's a very close distance. And so it doesn't scare me. I think I love my job so much that, yeah, I'm not scared to be up here. And we feel very connected to Earth, like emotionally, because we see it right there, and it's so beautiful. Over.
This is Sophia. How do the astronauts communicate with each other on the ISS via intercom? Over.
Hi, yeah, that's a very good question. So usually we try to go to talk to people directly because the ISS is not that huge and we can just float over in a split second and just be with them and communicate directly. But sometimes people at the other end of the station, we need to talk to them and then we use the intercom. That's correct. Over.
This is Maria. How do you do the laundry in space? Over.
Hi, Maria. I think this is a very good thing that should be improved in the future because in here we do not do the laundry in space. Unless we have a tiny spot to clean on one thing, then we just use new clothes. We don't do laundry. I think that in the future of space exploration, we should create some devices to do the laundry in space. Over.
This is Svenja. Is everybody ham radio licensed on board the ISS? Over.
Hi, actually, not everybody is licensed. Only those who volunteer. Over.
Hi, this is Franco. Is there any backup power supply on the ISS, or is it only working on solar power? Over.
Hi, actually, we do have batteries which are charged by solar power, but those batteries, they work first as backup because we have a lot of them, and also during night passes when the sun is not shining on the solar panels. Over.
This is Guno. When you communicate with the ground station, your signal will suffer from Doppler shift. Who does care of the frequency correction? Over.
Hi, the station November Alpha 1 SS in here does not do frequency correction. It's up to the ground station supporting the ham radio contact to do this. Over.
Hi up there, this is Milo. When you travel so fast aboard the ISS, time should pass slower for you than on Earth. Can you measure it? Over.
That's very interesting. So actually we cannot feel this and we cannot measure it, but what I can tell you is that it feels like time flies in here. We are very busy and our schedules are very busy, so at the end of the day we always have the impression that the day went too fast. Over.
This is Tom. Do you encounter interference from other electrical devices with your radio on board? Over.
Hi, yeah, actually there are sometimes interferences on ham radio. We can hear sometimes some other countries and other people speaking during our ham events, and not today, that's interesting, but sometimes it happens. And also on the VHF frequency, it's actually very interesting because there's no blocking contact between the ISS and Earth, so yeah, there is sometimes interferences. Over.
Mate here. Why are you losing radio contact when you are entering atmosphere? Over.
Well, that's a very tricky question for a physician, but to summarize it and make it very simple, during the re-entry into the atmosphere, there's a plasma creating around us and a lot of ionization. This ionization creates a special environment, and in this environment, it's not possible for the electromagnetic waves to be transmitted. Usually, it's basically as if the whole signal and around the capsule during re-entry was jammed. Over.
This is Martina. Do you have a smartphone on board? Over.
Actually, that's very new since our mission now, we do have smartphones on board, but they are not ours. So they are basically some devices that stay up here, and we pass from crew member to crew member. So when you are an astronaut, you come to space, you don't have your own smartphone with your own personal pictures and your own contact directory and everything. You just have a blank smartphone here, but and you cannot have all of the apps that you want, but because there are some filters. But at least it's a smartphone, and you can take some pictures and access the internet and the network in here. Over.
30 seconds before loss of signal.
This issue. Can you detect pollution of radio frequency spectrum from above? Over.
Yeah, sometimes there is some pollution of radio frequency spectrum from here. There's no blockage, and so we do hear some interferences sometimes. Over.
This is my.
Okay, everyone, I think it's time to say goodbye.
Thank you, everybody. Please, big round of applause.
I hope you learn a ton from where you are. And thank you very much. You made my day talking to you. It was a great pleasure. Thank you.
MA1SS, this is Victor Kilo 4 India Sierra Sierra. Thank you very much, Sophie. The youth have really enjoyed the questions. 73s and best wishes. BK4 ISS now closing.
Thank you.